What's good, all? How's it going? Thanks for tuning into Nerdology 5280. I'm Jamie, and here's my little review of Ghostbusters. Yeah, I went and saw it, and you know what I gotta say? All the haters out there, go see it before you talk shit about it because it was well worth it. Way better than what was expected. Yes, I'll admit the marketing was awful. Just god awful. They did a horrible job trying to promote this and all that. And of course, then towards the end, once they released the song with Fall Out Boy and Missy Elliott, which was even, yeah, we won't even go into that. But if just ignore all that and just go check it out. Overall, the movie was great. And as you know, if you've watched any other reviews or seen any podcasts and all that, I don't like to give scores and all that. I'll just say if I liked it or I didn't like it, you know? That's how I go about it because every person has a different opinion. So I just hope to kind of steer you in the other way, in the right direction to say, hey, give it a shot. You know, at least that's what I did. And I went in very hesitant after everything that we had heard and seen about it and all that stuff. And yes, it was well worth it. Uh, Everyone played a great part in the movie, from Melissa McCarthy to Kristen Wiig to Kate McKinnon. She was my favorite, and Leslie Jones was a trip too. Of course, what's his name? As I'm drawing a blank here on names, Paul Feig, he did a great job casting and setting it up and doing all that stuff. Um, and Chris Helmsworth, he was a trip, played the part to a T on with what he had to do and how he had to do it. There was a lot of parts in there that kind of took from the original, but it was also their own movie too. It's set up for it nowadays and whatnot. Lots of little surprises here and there, lots of cool little things. The movie, though, overall, it was just a little under 2 hours. It flowed so well. Next thing I know, I didn't even realize it was 2 hours. It just one scene to another, to another, to another. The music along with it, as long as you ignore the Fall Out Boy, Missy Elliott catastrophe, I guess you would call it, uh, you're good to go. Other than that, all the rest of the music was great. I enjoyed it. It gave you that sentimental feeling because I remember as a kid watching the original 30 years ago, which, yeah, I was young kid, but back then movies were a little bit different at that level. This I wouldn't take younger kids to because there is a few parts there sketchy, whatnot. Use your discretion, I'd say. But overall, yes, it's highly recommended. It's not going to be an instant classic. It's not my favorite movie of the year. It's not, greatest movie of all time. It doesn't take over from the original, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Doing an all-female cast, that hey, you never know. And this, it worked. It worked. Um, yeah, I guess I can't really say much more. If you want to know and you're kind of a little more curious about what the movie is kind of about and everything that was in it and some of the spoilers and all that, because this is obviously spoiler free, I'm not going to say anything about it and spoil anything other than what you've seen in the trailers and seen from the marketing and all that, which, like I said, was pretty bad on the marketing. Check out my podcast that I'm going to be doing next Wednesday. Hopefully, Mr. Ryan and I on our Unleashing. He's hopefully going to see it this weekend, and we'll be able to dive into it and talk a lot more and kind of compare it to the original. I might try and watch the original again before that. We'll see. Who knows? So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, please hit that like, hit that follow, everything down below. Thank you to all the new followers, everyone else that's been checking out all my videos, been working hard. Got a lot more content coming out here soon. We got a Nerds of the Round Table being recorded, so that should be out in a couple days or so. All kinds of good games and everything. Go check out my games on my Nerdology 5280 gaming channel, which the link is down below with all the rest of social media. So, yeah, thank you again. And as always, don't forget to unleash your inner nerd. Peace.